Evening, Dazza.
How are we?
I'm all right. I'm
Good,
all right.
good.
How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. We enjoyed them games. Salzburg done well, didn't they?
Salzburg, yeah. Just
That was tight.
Keep it tight, lads. Keep it tight. We go there at the Allianz and get a result 7-1.
How can you draw 1-1 and then lose 7-1?
They're ruthless though, Bayern Munich. We watched both the games. Bayern Munich look dangerous, don't they?
Yeah,
They look like a team that could go all the way. You know, I thought it was going to be Man City, Liverpool was the strongest outfits, but Bayern Munich, you can't write them off.
Yeah, they looked fantastic, Bayern. Okay, they're probably against the worst team in this round, but you can only beat what's in front of you. And 7-1, it begs the question, doesn't it? And we was talking off air, like Salzburg. It's
I like them though. They played.
Performance, really.
They were good in the first league.
Lewandowski though.
Yeah, what a player.
Better than Kane?
No,
I agree.
No. I mean, I know Simon Jordan, I was listening to earlier on the show, they're talking about Harry Kane and Haaland. And
yep.
For me, Harry Kane at the moment, he's got to be the best striker in the world, the way he plays. He's the best number 9 and the best number 10.
Yeah, 100% agree. And I was listening to Jason early on Drive with Andy Goldstein. And
why are we doing that?
All right, listen, you got to learn from the best.
Cundy?
So I was listening to
Jason
Jason
turns up
Cundy.
when he wants.
Not only was he talking about how you get an egg in a scotched egg, which, listen... Who knows? Yeah. He was also talking about Harry Kane.
Didn't he say, has an ant got a brain?
Yeah, no, heart. In the middle of talking about Harry Kane, Thierry Henry, has ants got hearts? So, look, I don't know what goes on in his head sometimes, but he was right in terms of there's some things that Harry Kane can do that Haaland can't, and I think turning on a sixpence, putting Son through and switching play, but I don't think there's anything that Haaland can do that Kane can't. In terms of goal scoring, and he does it in the Premier League year on year.
That's the only thing I'd say is Haaland looks rapid.
I think I speak for you, for everyone. Love to see Haaland in the Premier League.
Oh yeah,
I think he's built for that. I don't think he'll come to the Premier League. No. I think he'll go to Real Madrid.
I don't think you can judge him. And for me, the Premier League is the best league in the world by a million miles. Right? There's so many good sides, and if you're doing it week in, week out in the Premier League, I think it's that's where you get judged.
This is a poor goal scoring season by all accounts for Harry Kane, and 31 goals in all competitions for England as well. Okay, the producer Rufus behind the glass is saying that who is it against? San Marino, Andorra's teams like that. You can own Paco Ferreira. I've just got in my ear. Listen, you can only score who you're playing against. You can add 2 goals against Manchester City in that as well, and he is a phenomenal football player, and I don't think he gets the credit he deserves. For Simon Jordan, I heard it as well, for Simon Jordan to kind of disregard him a little bit, and I know Leanne Sanderson was on with them and said that I back Harry Kane all day, and I'm the same. If there's a choice tomorrow, you have Harry Kane or Haaland, I'm having Harry Kane.
Are you just sitting at home waiting for the call up and listening to talkSPORT?
I have talkSPORT on in the background. Yeah, it's either that or... Oh, I was going to say speak to the missus, but no, I'm not going to say that.
Right, just on tonight's game, they've got it done, Liverpool. Go through to the quarter-final. I thought Inter Milan were absolutely superb. Excellent throughout the game. It was an open game, great game. They had their chances, Liverpool. Salah could have scored a couple, to be fair, but... what do you make of the sending off? Because, I mean, for me, yet again, Liverpool get a decision that goes their way.
I found it harsh, in all honesty. Now, I'm going to have to admit I didn't see the first yellow. I've seen a still of the first yellow, which can be deceiving at times, but it doesn't look great, the first yellow card. He's high foot into his knee. The second one, whether the first one was a red and he's trying to even it out, he got there 2 yards before the player. And he towed it and followed through. I think that's extremely harsh. And if that wasn't given as a red card, I don't think anyone would have complained.
I feel for Sanchez. I think he's unlucky. I mean, this day and age, it raises the question, like, as soon as you're on a booking, you can't go in for a tackle. I mean, it's not even a tackle.
That's what I mean. He's not even gone in for a tackle. It's the follow-through. And I think we've seen numerous of those before in the past. I think they've got to kind of do something about that, because you can't help. The surface looked a bit slippery. He slid in, he's towed it away, he's followed through. His legs are where they are. He can't move his legs out the way. I know. And he's hit him. And it looks bad. The more you see it, you think, it looks bad. But I just think that's extremely harsh.
He wins the ball,
he does.
2 yards before he's even... runs into the player runs into him.
Yeah.
You can't move out of the way.
Exactly. And I think if it wasn't given as a red card, there'd have been no complaints.
No.
The game would have just carried on.
No, I absolutely agree with you. Did you get away with it, Liverpool fans, maybe tonight? You're talking about the quadruple. I thought Inter Milan were good value. It was very unlucky. When they went down to 10 men, they struggled, though, Darren, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. But
they panicked a little bit.
This is what all good teams do, though, Liverpool. Haven't had their greatest performance, and they've still got through. They've still done enough to get through. So this is what teams do. If that's their worst performance of the Champions League, then obviously the future rounds is going to be fantastic for them. If they just got this little poor performance out the way, which we say it was a poor performance, they still dominated possession, had their chances as well. I mean, who was it? O'Hara Vidal block on Luis Diaz at the last minute. Absolutely outstanding. Yeah. But I think the red card helped them in a way. I think potentially Inter could have got back into the game if there weren't a red card there.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to hear from you. 03717 223344. Remember as well, championship games tonight. Some big performances. Sheffield United beat Middlesbrough 4-1. Swansea lost 5-1 to Fulham. I mean, Fulham now 35 games. They've got 76 points. Absolutely running away with it. If you've been at a game, get involved. 03717 223344. Later on in the show as well, we're going to be joined by the brilliant comedian and long-suffering West Brom fan, Karen Bailey. We'll be dissecting their disaster of a season, down in 13th in the table.